Hello, YouTube. Let's get through to our on the Ariel and the Secret Grotto story. Starting.
This is the story of Ariel and the Secret Grotto. You can read along with me in your book. You will know it is time to turn the page when you hear the chimes ring. Like this. Let's begin now. Once, in the days when the mermaid princess Ariel was still young, and she knew the sun only as a glowing flower glimpsed far away through the vast blue sea, her best friend, Flounder, swam to her palace garden.
Ariel, I found something I think you ought to see. Why? What is it, Flounder?
The little fish twirled with excitement.
That's just it. I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before.
Ariel followed the curious fish. Far away from the palace, a dark shape rose before them.
Oh, Flounder, it's a sunken ship. I've always wanted to explore one.
She swam to a porthole and peered in. Something silvery glittered back at her.
I'm going in.
Ariel squeezed through the open porthole. Inside she found a treasure trove of artifacts from the human world. There were clocks and candlesticks, paintings and mirrors, even a china figure that danced when Ariel turned the key. The little mermaid darted from treasure to treasure.
Isn't this wonderful? What do you suppose it's for?
Flounder flipped his fins as she held up a fishhook.
Gee, Ariel, that looks sharp. Maybe we shouldn't be in here. What a scaredy fish. There's nothing to worry about.
Suddenly, a porthole swung open.
Ariel, I have been looking everywhere. How can you learn to sing if you are always missing your lessons?
It was Sebastian, the royal court composer.
I'm sorry, Sebastian. But look, isn't this place fantastic?
The tiny crab shook his claw in disapproval.
You shouldn't be in here, child. Ships like these from the human world, they are nothing but trouble.
But Sebastian, how can something so beautiful be bad?
He hopped onto a sea chest.
Humans use these ships to sail across the sea.
He pointed to the fishhook.
And they use these to catch fish. Humans are barbarians.
You sound just like my father.
Ariel whirled away and put on a beaded necklace, smiling at her reflection in the mirror.
Humans are dangerous. That is why King Triton forbids contact with the human world. And that includes these human beings.
Flounder came to Ariel's defense.
Oh, Sebastian, we were just looking.
Don't tell me. Looking leads to wanting, and that leads to trouble.
Ariel held up a shiny candlestick.
But it must be such a wonderful world to create such wonderful things. If only I were 15, I'd go up to the surface and see for myself.
That is nonsense, Ariel. You know that even if you were old enough, you can only go up there once on your 15th birthday. Don't even think such a thought. I'm your teacher. If your father heard you talking like that, I'd be one cracked crab.
Sebastian shooed Ariel and Flounder away from the ship. But as she left, Ariel snatched up a jeweled hairpin and hid it in her hands. When Ariel returned to her room, she turned the hairpin over and over. The jewel sent a rainbow of colored lights dancing across the castle walls.
I don't see how anyone who makes such beautiful things can be all bad.
So in spite of her father's rule, Ariel was determined to learn more about the human world. In the days and weeks that followed, Ariel and Flounder returned again and again to the ship.
Ariel, are you sure this is a good idea? Remember what Sebastian said? Oh, Flounder, he's just a worry fish.
She picked up a soup bowl and studied it.
Oh, look at this. This thingamabob. Why, I'll bet humans wear it on their heads.
Flounder laughed.
What a funny looking crown that makes.
Flounder grew bolder. He explored every nook and cranny of the sunken ship, from the crow's nest at the top of its mast to the very bottom of its hull.
This is cool.
Ariel opened a chest. It was full of gold coins.
Oh, these are pretty.
Ariel was delighted by her discovery. Each time Ariel and Flounder visited the ship, Ariel brought one of the treasures out with her.
Don't worry, Flounder. No one will find out. Follow me.
Ariel led the little fish to a secret grotto, tucked away between a reef and a sea mountain.
This place is perfect. I can keep everything here, and no one will ever know. Just you and me.
Before long, Flounder and Ariel discovered another shipwreck, and soon they filled the grotto with more curios and oddities from the human world.
Isn't this a fabulous collection? Wish I knew what everything was for.
The undersea cavern became Ariel's secret retreat, where she wondered and thought and dreamed about what life was like up near the sun. One day, Ariel and Flounder were playing with the treasures in the grotto. Ariel put on a pearl necklace and spun around pretending to dance. Then all of a sudden she gasped.
Oh no! I'm gonna be late for my music lesson again!
Ariel and Flounder pushed the huge rock that hid the entrance to the grotto into place and swam off. Back at the palace, Sebastian eyed the little mermaid curiously.
There's something different about you these days, Ariel.
You must be imagining things, Sebastian. Listen to my scales. Ah.
Sebastian.
Okay, that's probably meant this book. Read it on.